Hello and welcome back to Monster of the Deep Final Fantasy 15 in VR, because it's a VR game. That's how it works. There's no not VR version. Today we have got 1, 2, 3 demon fish to try and get. So let's get out there and try to get them. Boop. Okay, so this one's real neat, if memory serves. This one's the least interesting one as far as I can remember, so let's go for it first. Have more exciting things to look for. Oh, it's wanted for habitat destruction. What a jerk of a fish. Boop. Boop. Way too far. Boop. 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 Way too far. Yeah. I don't have a very easy time reliably hitting the pools that I want with move controllers, but hey, at least I can hit them some of the time, and you can instantly call your line back instead of needing it to needing to reel it all the way in. So here's a question for those of you who've played FF15, which I haven't. I do own it, but I haven't played it. If I like this game, would I like playing FF15? Is there any relation other than the world and characters?
Hello. Come to see what's biting, have you?
I suppose I have, Ignis. Yes.
That was a silly question. I do hope I'm not intruding.
Nah, you're good.
As for myself, I'm doing some research on the flora and fauna of the area. A little recipe reconnaissance.
Oh, you want to cook up my fish?
Of course, if I'm in your way, I'd be more than happy to... Wait. Yes, that's it! If it isn't too much trouble, would you mind letting me have a look at what you catch?
Go for it. My fish are your fish. Alright, let's see what we got where. There's a big fella. Though there's more stuff over in that direction. But it looks like right here would be a pretty decent spot to cast from. Because, yeah, we got that fatty right there. We got that fatty down there. And we got a crocodile thing there. I don't see any particularly big shadows in the further pools over there, so how about over here? Yeah, there's a couple biggish ones, but... What's that tuna-looking thing? It's not really tuna-looking, it's more like a mackerel, but whatever. Fish? I felt a nibble. Unfortunately, moving your line around like this doesn't do anything. There we go. Ooh, we got the big one. Excellent. Oh, this is a carp. That's what it is. It's a carp.
Why, I think I've come up with a new recipe. Do give the
A Lucian carp. That is a chunky fish. Not the chunkiest we've ever found, though. And that was worth about a third of the bar. Let's see if we can get the carp over here. Carp? Anyone? No? Yeah, looks like we got nobody. Oh, never mind. Got a little tiny fella. I don't know that this one's gonna be really worth cooking.
Nothing beats fresh fish. That's it.
I have to say, I am super looking forward to the PS5 and whatever PSVR 2 or whatever it gets.
Keep it up.
PSVR is a great device, don't get me wrong. This is freaking Fry more than anything. But yeah, PSVR is great and all, but something with higher resolution, better tracking
Excellent.
would be fantastic. Like, PSVR does great on the frame rate front, especially on a PS4 Pro.
Would make fast friends.
But resolution-wise, it's 720p for each eye, if memory serves. It's not the greatest. Whereas Oculus Quest, which I also have, is like 1440p for each eye. Though admittedly, the PSVR's pixel layout is different and makes it give less of a screen door effect. But still, the lack of resolution does make it so that things aren't quite so clear, especially when they're distant. Like, my hands are plenty clear right now, but I can absolutely see pixels in the distant structures. Okay, looks like we didn't get the attention of the carp. No, stop. Back. Come here, carp. It's actually kind of interesting. The PSVR and Oculus Quest both excel at kind of opposite things. Like, PSVR has Quest beat on comfort, hands down. It's got Quest beat on frame rate. Quest has PSVR beaten on resolution, on freedom of movement. PSVR, in my opinion, has Quest beat on game selection, but that's mainly because Sony has done a pretty good job of trying to make it be a thing. But yeah, there's a variety of things that each one is good at. And I am always looking forward to new developments in the VR space. Because it's difficult to explain, but VR is great.
Nothing beats fresh fish.
Like, there's some games that absolutely wouldn't work in VR. But there's other games that only work in VR, and some games that work either way.
Well, I must say today was most productive. All thanks to your assistance, of course.
Yeah, but I've got a big fish to shoot.
I'll be sure to share the fruits of my research and cook a meal for you someday.
Okay. Yeah, games that are made for VR and actually feel like they were made for VR are great, and I really like playing them. Because there's just something about being actually in the space. Yep, so this guy, we gotta kill his little bubblies. Okay, got one life bar down. Unfortunately, until that life bar fills up, our shots at him don't actually do anything. Fish? Fish. Oh, that's a bunch. Thankfully, they don't all go for me. That's 2 life bars down. He's just got the 1 left. Yeah, just being in the game space, especially for a first-person game, it's a feeling you can't get in a non-VR context. It's like how the 3DS gives Zelda's dungeons an extra sense of space. Oh, I guess. Why is this purple and why can't I harm it? Alright, we should get him here. Yep. But yeah, just having having that binocular vision within a game really lets you feel the space of an area rather than just having it be a place that's completely two-dimensional. I wish I could give you the same experience I'm having right now, but that would A, require you to have a VR headset on your face, and B, require me to somehow be able to record in VR rather than just what it outputs to the TV for other people to watch. Which I don't have either of the... Well, I don't have a guarantee that you've got a headset. And I don't have any ability to record what the PSVR receives. I only have the ability to record what goes out to the pass-through to the TV in this direction. So yeah. Can't give you the same experience I'm having, but I can at least say it is an experience. Let's take a look at our carps. Yup, that's a carp. Go. Yep, that too is a carp. And we got some bass. Smaller bass. Little bluegill. And we're back to the carps. But yeah, definitely if you can afford a VR... Oh. Who's at the door?
Hello? It's Cindy Aram from Hammerhead. I'm here to fix your car.
Okay. There's not...
Ain't anybody home?
Oh, I'm home. I just didn't have any options.
There you are. A little bird told me you were having car trouble.
I never
So,
heard that.
What'd you do to her? Run her off road and get her all banged up?
Maybe that happened. I don't know. No.
Is that so? You want me to believe she got in that sorry state all by herself?
Yep. I wasn't in
Ain't
control.
no matter. I'll go have a look at her. She'll be good as new before you know it.
This happens every few times you go out. There's no making it not happen. It's a thing. It's worthless. You just get to look at Cindy if that's what you're into. I just want to get going.
You fixing to head out?
Yes.
Mighty fine timing. I just finished up, so she's ready and raring to go.
Okay, bye.
Well, I won't keep you. Take care out on the road.
Will
and
do.
if you need a tune-up, give me a holler.
All right. Let me just go. Yes, if you can afford a VR headset and some VR games, like, it's definitely something worth experiencing in my mind. There's a reason I have 2 VR headsets. All right, we're fighting Cover Boy. Guy who appears in the load screen when you're loading up a file, appears in the game's icon, appears on what would be the game's box art if it had a physical release. I guess it's called the key art. It looks like we're doing some saltwater fishing. Maybe. I just like that it lets me move stuff around while viewing myself in third person like that.
Oh, that's it. Hold still.
Prompto, you're like the guy who takes pictures of things.
Wait, no, no. Oh, I almost had the shot. Oh, man. Oh, well, hello there. Are you here to get your fishing on?
Yeah. You're tiny.
I knew it. Not much of an angler myself. I was just here taking some photos. Turns out fishies don't like sitting still for the camera.
Whoa, look at
I
that
bet
guy.
I could snap a really good shot of you while you fish, though. If you wouldn't mind serving as my muse, that is.
That's fine. Like, seriously, he comes up to my chin at best. Dude's small. Ah, okay, so this is still freshwater, but we got gars. Give me that gar. I want it. Oh, we got a nibble. Another nibble. Another nibble. Stop nibbling and bite, dang it. Yeah. And hey, we got the gar. Gars are cool.
Keep it up.
And that one put up no fight whatsoever. Wow, look at the mouth on this guy. Spotted devil gar. Such a cool looking fish. All right, into the basket. Oh, wow, almost half the bar just from one gar. Okay, so we got a big old catfish. I've got a smaller gar. Another smaller gar. Oh, whatever that is. Maybe some kind of snakehead. Looks like an angelfish, too. Whoop. 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 Well, that'll work as soon as it falls into the water. All right. Got a nibble. What is making noise? Stop nibbling and bite, dang it.
Hey, you got a bite.
Oh, looks like we got the angelfish thing.
Oh, something tells me that's a big one.
Does it? You can see it with your eyes. It's...
Look at that smile. And I've got it immortalized on film.
Okay, it's a fan bluegill. Go in the basket. Go in the basket. Seriously, though, what's making all the bird noises? I want that snakehead thing. Getting nibbles. Unfortunately, there's no way for you to tell that I'm getting nibbles because it's just controller vibration. But I can definitely say there were nibbles happening. Though I think that's also part of why the water isn't very clear. Is because, as you saw on the little sonar reveal thing. Shorthorn bluegill, huh? Yeah, the little sonar reveal. When I was saying I was getting nibbles, the fish in the little pool were doing absolutely nothing. I don't think they actually have an animation for nibbling. It's only once they've bitten. Anyone want this?
Hey, you got a bite.
All right. Looks like a trout.
Look at that smile. And I've got it immortalized
Nope.
on film.
It's a spotty dace. Oh, great. It's full. We don't get the snakehead thing.
You know, my buddy calls himself the king of fishing, but I'd say you gave him a run for his money today.
I gave him a
And
run
I
for his
got
money
some
yesterday.
Sweet photos to boot. Thanks for your help.
I don't like that pose and smile. It seems so forced. Okay, where's our demon fish? Yeah, gotta keep it from waddling up to us. Oh, get back. Excuse me, I was shooting constantly. I know at some point our crossbow gets upgraded to have a charging capability, but it doesn't have it yet. So that's one health bar down. You just gonna sit there looking at us menacingly? I'm more than willing to continue shooting you in the face. Stay back. Alright, we're on his last health bar. Oh. Gonna hang out up there for a bit, huh? Oh, looks like hitting certain spots might hurt him more than others, judging by the size of the flash. Yeah, it looks like inside the mouth is where to go. This is a big fella. Wish we could actually see it getting closer as I reel in. Well, now we can. I also wish that we could have it actually on the hook and take a nice close look at him. But no, he just explodes. As do all demon fish. Yay! Yeah, show me the lures I'm not gonna use. I want to see my gar. Ah. Still way too close. Look at that teeth on this guy. Yep. Alright, whatever. Back we go. And let's go for our third fish. Okay, this one is ocean fishing, so we get to see some ocean fishies. Yeah! Got all three. And if there was a fourth pool, that might have hit it. Alright, who are you?
Well, that should do for now. Huh. So, you here to test the waters too?
Petting my cat. She has come to say hello, and so she receives pets.
Me, I call them like I see them. It isn't every day I see one of them all the way out here, though. You must be the real deal.
You know it.
Hope I didn't scare you or nothing. Just figured I'd say hey to a fellow fan of the great outdoors.
Hey.
My buddy's big into fishing, so I thought I'd give it a go myself while I'm out here. You're welcome to stay and fish for a while, if you don't have anywhere else to be.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see what we got where. Got some biggish stuff over there. Some over there too. Yep, hang on. Sonar, there we go. Okay. Got a cactuar in there. It's actually peeking out above the water. That's unusual. But we're not here for cactuars. It looks like I gotta get closer to the other pools in order for our sonar to reveal anything. Is that a crab? Oh, there's another one right here. Yep, that's a crab. Thankfully, they don't do anything. They're just here as set dressing. Alright, this seems a good spot to fish. Got access to some pools with decently sized things. Need to actually cast far, though. Almost. Almost. Aim wasn't great. Come on. That ought to do it. Yep. Oh, give me one of those chunky fellas. Maybe they're groupers. Come on. I feel nibbles. Yeah. There's a big one. Come on, big fella. We want to see you. Well, he's definitely taking time to reel in. Due to his chonk. A dread grouper. I believe this is the heaviest fish I ever caught. At least in this file. And that's half the bar already. Let's go for that guy. He looks interesting. Oop. Almost bonked my cat's face. Definitely felt some fluff. Thankfully, it was at the very end of my cast. This is why they give a warning to make sure pets stay away, but if I close my door while I'm recording, or really just while I'm in here in general, cat throws a fit. She cannot stand not being in the same room as me, or at least not having the option to be in the same room as me. There's some nibbles. Yeah, she literally starts trying to beat down my door, trying to turn the handle by herself. One of my other cats actually managed to open my door by herself a few times before she passed away. This cat isn't quite smart enough to figure it out, so she mostly just pounds on the door, which creates noise and isn't really helpful. Oh, okay. Way to bite right at the end there, buddy. You made yourself real easy to pull in. A mighty barramundi. Neat. And one more fish ought to do us. Well, we already got a grouper, so I don't feel the need to go for that one. But there's a trevally over here. Whoops, that's too far. That's way too far. There we are. Looks like there's also a Marlboro in there. You can catch those too, but like cactars, they require a special lure. Excuse me, I was told that this lure was good for trevallies. This is not a trevally that's biting my lure. Oh wait, yes it is. Didn't look like it from the front. My bad. I'm sorry for calling you not a trevally. Yep, just a regular old giant trevally. Or is it trevally? I don't really know.
Thanks for the company. I think I even picked up a few pointers watching you cast today.
Nice.
Well, I've got to head out, but maybe I'll catch you around the fishing hole sometime. See you later.
Bye. Yep, we got us a shark demon fish. Now, they said our sonar would be good for this one. Whoa there. Yeah, I guess we gotta spot it coming and shoot it before it gets to us. I see you down there. Oh, I guess now I see you over here. Whoa. We launched him. Okay, that's 1 HP bar down. Apparently you can't shoot this one early. Where you at? There you at. He is a speedy guy. Seems to like coming at us from that side, though. Oh, hey. Oh. I see you. 1 or 2 more shots and he is down. Just 1 then. All right, buddy, you're coming with me. You would think the way that he's pointing towards us while thrashing, he would actually be swimming closer and helping us out, but nope. Thing is neat looking. And there it goes. Goodbye, Shark Demon. Sure was doing a lot of splashing for having exploded. Okay, let's... It is too chunky. Yep, that sure is a giant trevally. Your eye is glowing in an unsettling way. Wow, we really only caught 3 fish, huh? Oh boy, we got a new fish to go after. Need you to head down to the Raxia Bridge. A pal of mine said he saw some demon fish that done gave him the shivers. Sounds like this one loves company, so I reckon there's safety in numbers for you too. Best of luck out there. Okay. Oh, now we can do the charge shots? Is that what's going on? Howdy, partner. Dave again. This little baby packs a bit more of a punch than the crossbow you used before. 1 shot from this will send your target reeling. Best of luck out there. Okay. Well, let's do a spot of shopping since we can afford to. We've got 4,000 gil, so I guess we don't have many options. Let's grab the butterfly edge. Maybe. 148 versus 148, and we've got firm versus supple. I have no idea what changes between those two, but let's go with the butterfly edge because it looks neat. And we can maybe afford a better reel too. No, they're expensive. Better line? Don't know if it'll be better, but... Dragon's beard sounds like good line. 110 resilience, 3 thickness. Versus 97, so we would lose thickness. Is that good? Is that bad? Well, it's strong enough to snag a dragon, and that's not too far away from what we're going for, so... Yes. Maybe less thickness is good, because it's harder to see. I mean, it's got more resilience. I've got a cat back. Okay. Well, that is going to be it for this episode, so join us next time when we'll go after the other thing. See you then, friends.